Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 4th episode of Hataage Kemono Michi. Now last time we actually got Hanako and Camilla both as part of our group, and took some wrestling moves and some locking them in cages to get to this point, but we're all together now. That's what matters, and I cannot but wonder exactly how that dynamic is going to be different now that we have this big old group going for us. Especially because Shigure was always a little bit nervous around these special royal super duper dragons and all that, so who knows? I'm definitely interested to find out though, so let's just get on in. 3, 2, 1, play. And now. Wow, this is a nice place. Ah, the princess, so we do get to see her again. Are you still salty about the incident? I'm definitely curious how she feels about that. Oh, Tenna. Okay, yeah, I guess people are definitely remembering that. I guess that makes sense. I mean, there are worse nicknames, I'm sure. Probably. It's all because he showed it to everyone. Slip of the tongue. Well, they saw it too. Well, we know who's gonna be best for that. The man who ruined my reputation, gave me a horrible nickname. I think the nickname rolls off the tongue a bit better. Surprised she doesn't just, fire everyone, get new employees. New clean slate. Aw, poor princess. So yeah, I do think she's still upset about it. Partly due to everybody else constantly, reminding her of it through the nickname and the constant giggling and all that, so, but that look she gave us at the end, Mill makes you want to give her a head pat. Maybe a butt pat as well, because. Just, I love them trying their best not to slip up and say the nickname or giggle. Just, it's great. Because, yeah, princesses are supposed to be dignified, refined, and yet she was slammed upside down and her royal butt was seen by everyone, so not the kind of thing you forget. I can't stop thinking about it, just. That's all I can think about. Princess. It could have been worse. It could have did it to you, like, outside in public and, in town. Then this rumor and nickname would really spread, so. Could be worse than that point. Demon Beast X part-time job. This is part-time job involve animals. Shigure. An old film, grainy style. I guess this is the part-time job. Really, I'm getting Konosuba Aqua flashbacks. I think Aqua did something kind of similar. Make money. Well then, that's something. And most of our money's gonna go towards food budget for her, isn't it? Shigure. Is she not super happy about the change? Well, I guess she wouldn't be, because that's, money expenses. That makes sense. Poor Shigure, everyone has their own problems, it seems, in this show. But yeah, most of our money has to go towards food, like, there's no doubt about it. Just look at all the things he has to feed. One of which is a glutton. That look. I think you need to make more money. Oh, don't raise death flags, dude. That's never a good idea. It was nice knowing you. Yeah. One mouth is the biggest problem. uh, Softy, even though he's so hard. Muscle. I realized that sounded kind of bad, so I tried to clarify. But only if it's profitable for me. Such a cute doggy, though. Not sure at all. I'm never lazy. Except for, 70% of the time. Give or take 29%. Oh, okay. That escalated. Okay. That's like unexpected. Well, oh, that's not a ring. Oh. Was that talking to Hanako? Okay. I mean, you're a catch, so... I think this is a yes. Looks like a yes. Okay, I now pronounce you husband and cat. Akemi. Akemi. I guess it's a nice name. Okay. Yeah, if anything, I thought he was proposing to her, but then it showed Hanako and then it showed the cats. How old are you? It's hard to tell with all that fur. Yeah, that could be Sekuhara, just saying. Just makes it better. Yeah, not as good as me. Okay, not usually the thing somebody says in that situation, but it's been 20 kids. Wow, okay, deal breaker. See you later. Or not. You have enough to feed as it is. But, okay. Good question, actually. We're building quite a family, aren't we? Yo. Oh, man. Just, it's so tempting, isn't it? What are you dreaming about? Oh. What did you hit? Whew. She might not be an animal, but Camilla got something going on. Yeah, that's true. Real Hanako's a lot cuter. Okay, because yeah, that's great, great, great expense. I don't think she agrees that we should do that. Our accountant here is not too happy with any of this. Our treasurer, whatever you'd call her. You can't throw away a cat. We just got that. Quests. Cluster Bank. Oh. Oh no, yeah, we haven't talked about that in a while, have we? Camilla, you got anything on you? Yeah, nobody minds the ads. He's just sort of here. So confident. We do work. We work to take care of them. Yeah, I wouldn't expect much from you. You know, almost every girl in this show is just 10 out of 10. Want to point that out? Yeah. Probably need to get some money. I think I know why. I'll help you stretch otherwise. Man. I think her back might hurt a little bit. And the part-time jobs begin. I guess everyone has their way of making money. Right, Camilla? Was she offering drinks in the middle of a battle? Can I find a snow leopard? Oh. Okay, I guess she goes anywhere. Has to pay normal price, yeah. Eventually we had to abandon that idea. Why, though? Yeah, that's actually pretty surprising. What'd you do wrong? Oh, well, I guess that would make sense. It's best for you not to know. It's because they expect something in return. Well, we need to rethink our money-making methods. I didn't even intend for that to be alliteration. Stop being mean to the animals! Okay, somebody protect the bird. Yeah, we're in trouble. Can you help? Man, we keep seeing that griffin. Oh. I got everyone's attention. Oh, wow. For a second, I thought that little bit on her elbow was something very not safe for work. I'm actually pretty disappointed now. Completely misinterpreted that picture. To love, to hunt. So misunderstanding, we do quests, we get money. That's the hope. Oh. Would you like us to steal a sword from you? Yes, you keep getting new ones. Durandal, okay. Cool. Why do you keep calling him that? Yeah, you're already dead. Oof, right to the ground. But he doesn't have a royal butt to show, so... Yeah, Shigure, I get the drill by now. It's on a sword now. What? Why? What do you have against griffins? I'm Hanako's master, and she's going, so... We're not going to eat the griffin, Hanako. Well, have fun alone, Camilla. Gotta be left out. Well, her opinion changed. I quite like that she's part of our group. I'm gonna just say that right now. Man, she can't get a break with these moves. She's gonna need a wheelchair before the show's over. All we need to know is it involved a beast and gave us money. Well, we've known that since episode 1. Oof. I think there may have been a brief bandit shot there. At once, ouch. Yeah, I still can't read any of this. Oh wow, that's harsh. Oh damn. That got dark. As she says on the ground. I'm definitely interested to see what exactly this griffin will be like. Oh, well, they're fresh victims. And there's the griffin chosen fighting, which I was hoping to see. I will fight for our parents' love. The Camilla abuse is real in this show. Yeah, griffins are really cool. I'd probably be pretty excited too. I flew a griffin once. I flew a griffin home from school. It was awesome. So I would love to get one if I could. How is this gonna go? I think we had a winner. Oh, he's taking the. I can't believe I didn't think about that. Yeah, if there's a loser that gets abandoned, we could just take it. That makes so much sense. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Yeah, it's ours now. You didn't want it anyway, so can't complain. Finders keepers. Yeah, she didn't want her anymore, so she's ours now. Exactly. Oh. You didn't want it. Why are you chasing me? And man, those things are scary. Oh, is she gonna try something? Or get wrecked? I feel like she's gonna get wrecked. Okay, I didn't think she'd get, like, borderline eaten, but yeah. She's just the most unfortunate character in this show, which is impressive. Wasting no time. I mean, Camilla's kind of the butt monkey of the show, so. Yeah, I mean, but Camilla has a nice set of tits, so it's not easy. It shouldn't be an easy decision for me. I will raise Kyoko well. Like I'll trade you this for that. Do we have a deal, human? I don't know if we can take on 2 griffins at once. I feel really bad looking at that little injured griffin. Did nothing wrong. It's so hurt. Yeah. Right before you said that, I started to see it. Yeah, I could see it tasting pretty good. And don't leave Kyoko alone with Hanako. This is very important. Do not forget. Oh, wow. We're really splurging. We're ready. Okay. We're gonna wrestle 2 griffins. This might be a bit rough. Definitely these are harder than a monkey. Or even an ogre. Or orc, whatever they were called. Ooh. Man, even the paws is like as big as his torso. If not bigger. It's literally his job to fight people. I love the music they play for these. Okay, we're gonna get behind it. Could you even, like, get around his neck? Again, I should have seen that coming. I was expecting a chokehold, though. Or at least an attempt at one. Yeah, this is a griffin for you. He looks very uncomfortable. Okay, that's definitely Seiko Hana. Oh, that looked bad. So, Hanako, you want to help? Still in her mouth. She sees that meat and she wants it. You can only eat one. We need one to take one home. I wish I could have saw that. She's like a dog waiting for her master to get home on the door. That's probably intentional. Yeah, brought back Genzo, kind of lost. Which I think is a first. How could Griffin not taste delicious? And yeah, I really wish I could have seen that animated. Are we gonna marry Camilla? Oh wow. Okay, at least we let her head out. We really just did that. Yeah, we didn't beat the Griffin, we just bit it and took its child. So I'd say a pretty productive day, yeah. It grew fast. Is that really Kyoko? How? They pulled a shield hero on me. I was expecting baby Griffin adventures and it got all big. And that's my life, bartender. Please make me feel better. It was a Griffin, though. You make it sound very different than what it actually is, though. And she's very cute for an important character. How? Wait, have you been doing rolls in the hay? Oh no, you just keep selling your legendary swords. Somebody dropped it on the ground. I couldn't find the owner. Very lucky, really. And that's basically our biggest source of income at this point. And over. I mean, I actually was kind of wondering about that. Like, we hadn't really talked much about how much she makes from that. But yeah, that seems to be the lion's share of their revenue right there. Just selling that guy's, unfortunate guy's swords. Eventually, he's gonna just start buying cheaper swords. You know, gotta go full-on Goblin Slayer, where he just, you know, doesn't get good stuff because it just be wasted, you know. But yeah, I did not have it. I could not have possibly guessed just how much Camilla abuse they would have on this show. Like, they really had that dialed up to 11. Like, I'm seriously getting Titania flashbacks. She is really the Titania of the group, like, straight up. I finally got a Griffin from this part, so. A great episode, though. I could see the Camilla stuff probably, you know, grating on some people, but I don't mind it so far. Even if I acknowledge that it was overdone a little bit, it didn't bother me. Okay. We got one a little bit more. Oh, who are you? Who are you? I'm very interested. I think she has silver hair. Okay. Lady Joanna. Okay, who are you? Like, this reminds me a little bit of the Hanako stuff before we integrated them into our group. So, yeah, you definitely got my curiosity. Okay, so that was the fourth episode of Hataage Kemono Michi. Another great episode, goes without saying. Now, we actually did finally show a little bit of the princess stuff. We didn't really expand on that at all later in the episode. Like, I thought maybe she'd come back and meet up with, you know, Genzo at some point, but she didn't actually. We just had this one little scene in the beginning where she's basically just kind of enough to remind us that she still exists. You know, she's still a part of the story. She'll probably meet up with him again eventually. And that'll be a fun meeting because, you know, that happened before Genzo met everyone else, so they'll be like, oh, how do you know the princess? Well, you know, then he starts to tell the story, then she probably stops it like, no, don't say it, I don't want the nickname to spread. You know, that'd be pretty fun. But yeah, like it's the nickname, so basically the incident, everyone saw the royal butt, and that kind of they gave her a new nickname after that, and everyone clearly remembers that and laughs about it, whispers about it, and she's not happy about any of it, just very, very sad that their reputation took such a hard hit from that incident. But, you know, it's not much you can do about that. However, we didn't see any kind of, like, I'm gonna get revenge on you, Genzo, type scenes that I was actually kind of expecting. She seems to be a pretty good girl for the most part. Like, even though he humiliated her the way he did, she doesn't seem to have too much hatred for him. Like, not as much as you'd expect. Like, she clearly blames him because it is his fault. Although you could say it was her fault that he did it, but, you know, that just gets into the blame game. But just people giggling about it and the nickname, it's great to get to see what the princess now goes through as a result of the failed hero improvements. But yeah, just the very last look we got on the princess's face with the watery eyes and everything was just a 10 out of 10 face. So, great. I do feel very bad for the princess, you know. She had no way of knowing that he was an animal lover. So yeah, the biggest theme of the episode was the fact that they are having financial difficulties because they don't make a lot of money and they have to feed a ton of animals. You gotta deal with the loan thing with the bank, and Hanako eats more than half their food, I'm sure. So, and now by the end of the episode, we have a griffin that I'm sure eats a lot as well. Like, I'm not sure exactly how much a griffin eats, but it's probably comparable to a dragon. So, and our dragon eats a lot. So, very much makes sense. But yeah, just Shigure, I love seeing how fed up she just kind of was of all this stuff, of him bringing up more and more animals, more mouths to feed, more girls. Just, yeah, the one look she gave him at like 425, a little bit before that, it's just a great look. Then he got the guy raising a death flag on himself, which just wasn't smart at all. I also like Shigure confided in the one bartender girl, like about her life problems, as you do with bartenders, you know? You order a drink, you tell them what's on your mind, what's up, and they give you life advice and all that. So I enjoyed all that, especially because the bartender was so cute. Like, all the girls in the show they're all great. Like, there's not a single one that I wouldn't get to take through a roll through the hay. So, except for maybe the full-on fur girl. You know, I'm not a furry, so that one's a no-go. But everyone else, yes. And then we had the scene where he was, like, proposing. A very misleading scene. So, the first shot, I actually didn't quite notice Hanako in the very first shot of him on his knees. So at first I was just like, oh, who's he proposing to? He says, I love you, and gets it all ready. And then it shows Hanako, of course I saw her at that point, so I was like, oh wow, he's actually proposing to Hanako. That's a bit surprising for several reasons. But no, he's proposing to a cat. Although Hanako's reactions to the whole thing was very, very cute. But no, it wasn't even a ring. It was a little dried sardine. And why he felt that it was necessary to go that far, I don't know. But I guess the cat was that important to him. And then Shigure let it go. Very sadly. Well, sad for him. Sad for me. I like cats. But, you know, of course, she just eats more, as she always does. We actually have more of the furry girl there, who Genzo wants to get on some of that action as well, but she says, hey, I'm married, I got like a bajillion kids. I couldn't possibly do such a thing, so I'm gonna leave now. So, however, she's clearly very flattered by his interest in her, that's much is clear. I also want to rub her belly, or bury his face on her belly, and just, yeah. Even mentions Shigure, you know, as if she's his legal wife, you know. Although he does have a very weird harem, I'll be honest. But just Shigure continuing with her looks of, I'm getting tired of dealing with all this stuff. And then we got, just the Shigure looks just give me life. But anyway, then we got the nice little shot of Camilla here, laying in bed in her night clothes, where we get to see a decent amount of skin, her belly that she's kind of scratching, and legs kind of open, and it's just a great sight. Definitely the kind of thing I'd want to walk home to. Just, I do like the fact that she was having a very fun dream here. Like, she mentions a mistress, Hanako, saying that she mustn't, so clearly she has lewd dreams about Hanako, which I am very happy to know that that's now a part of the canon, that she secretly wants to do lewd things with her. I can really get behind that idea. And in fact, I'm already fully behind that idea. So, then she mentions wanting money from Shigure for an artist to draw Hanako. So, yeah, just very clearly is in love with Hanako. That's kind of the impression I've gotten from the dream sequence, as well as wanting, art for her. So, not exactly super subtle. So, I definitely approve. And I like how she was describing the artwork. We saw a couple of really good images of Hanako kind of sliding by each other. Both very nice top-tier poses. So yeah, very high opinion of Hanako, as she should. But, Shigure, I don't think Shigure thought that was a good use of money, unfortunately for you. But yeah, then things really took a negative turn when our bank man came knocking, who got served by our Ant-Man, who still has not gotten any kind of introduction. We barely acknowledged his existence, I think, in like one scene, maybe, when Shigure was just like, got it. And we never got an answer, so. But yeah, he says, do you have the down payment for the loan we discussed? The answer, of course, being no. Like, with all these people, you should be able to work and make money, right? You'd think that. You'd be wrong. But when I first, when Camilla was really first introduced, I didn't think I would care much about her as a character. I just thought she'd just be kind of this, like a satellite character for Hanako, and I just kind of like accept her being there. But she just had a lot of fun scenes throughout the episode, so I'm really glad she's a part of the show. See. So yeah, once he starts talking about the loan being at the table, like, no, we gotta go out there and get some money. And of course, gotta do more wrestling moves on Camilla. Which, yeah, just the back pain must be real with her by the end of the episode. So, they all decide to work. Shigure, I guess, just brings drinks in the middle of battlefields. And one of the best things about this montage was the Hanako stuff, because we got to see progressively as the sign went from winner of eating contest gets, first it said, winner of eating contest gets prize money. Prize. I've seen that sort of thing before in shows. But after she had done that enough times, it switched over to... Come on, go back to the Hanako stuff. There we go. Winner of eating contest gets nothing. So basically, you have the free meal, but that's it. We can't give you money. Like, this is just good enough. So that was that. And then, yeah, Shigure even being willing to deliver in the middle of a blizzard. Very impressive. Of course, you'd think the beer would be frozen solid at that point. But yeah, then we make it all the way to winner of eating contest has to pay a normal price. So yeah, that stopped being a way of making money and quickly became a way of losing money. So Hanako did not help out much, actually. So Shigure not a big fan of how things went. Like, how do we have less money than when we started? How could you fail at working so badly? But yeah, Hanako's makes sense, of course. And yeah, Camilla's, that was something. I walked into town and men started asking me weird things like how much for a roll in the hay. Which apparently she didn't understand quite what that meant. Of course, that's not too much of a problem. The problem is this part here. I took their money and tried to leave and then they chased me. Like, she can't fathom why they would do that. Well, because they didn't donate money to you. They expected something in return. Maybe you don't understand exactly what that thing was, but you still knew there was something that they wanted. So, you shouldn't be too shocked that they chased you. My boss was a jerk. All I did was share my love with these kids for a few hours. So basically all you did was not work when you're supposed to work. You're not paid to play with animals. Although that'd be a great job. That is kind of what he's striving for. But Fired me for no reason. So yeah, it did not go well. And he brings on more animals, more mouths to feed. Yeah, the animal abuse, Shigure, just... A mouth to feed can quickly become the opposite, you know, if it doesn't watch its mouth. I feel like chicken tonight. But yeah, our main thing here was actually the Griffin quest. As far as actually making money, that wasn't a complete failure. Actually, I think that was a failure too, because we didn't actually do the job, so never mind. Yeah, that didn't work either. But the point is we did the Griffin mission, which was still important, nonetheless. And Camilla initially didn't want to go. She's like, I'm not going to do this. The only thing I care about is my Ojo-sama here. So, like, I'm not going to do that. But then Hanako goes, and they're like, oh, Camilla, stay behind, you know, watch the kids. She's like, no, I want to come too. And then she came too. So that was fun. And of course, before that, you know, Shigure once again found a sword to sell. So, one of the better running jokes is the sword selling. And Hanako just wants to nibble on a griffin. I just love how excited, like, for somebody who didn't want to go initially, Camilla really looked so excited with her just overly exaggerated arm movements and everything as she was walking. She's just a lot funner of a character than I thought she would be, like, a lot. I thought she would just be, like, kind of like in the background a lot, just being like, huh, sure, I guess we're doing this, I don't really care, you know? Like, she's very different than what I thought she would be. Just the jiggle was real, not walking too. And he gets ready to do another wrestling move on her, and she's still smiling through like most of it. Just, of course, once the pain started, that changed. But that's an amazing bend in your spine. And then we found out about the dark lore behind these griffins, where apparently they have two kids at once. Only one gets to be the real child, and the other one is cast out. That's really, really messed up. That kind of made me want to cry a little bit. So, of course, when Genzo heard that story, all he heard was, that means one's up for grabs, doesn't it? That was his interpretation. Of course, apparently the parent griffins disagreed with that. Then we get to see them actually fight. Man, those griffins are just big and intimidating, aren't they? It's cloudy, though. That was one of the funnier lines. And then breaking his skull. And yeah, we just grabbed it and ran. And, you know, the griffin... Camilla tried to be all noble and fight, but she just got beaten by the griffin. Very sad. But, you know, to be expected for her character, because that's kind of the role she's fallen into. And we named it Kyoko, by the way, so. And of course, Hanako's priority doesn't change. She still wants to take a bite out of Griffin, and she ends up doing it off screen. And I think that's about when the Griffins decided to leave. And Shigure, pretty happy to have actual food, you know. Yeah, I was actually really surprised that he was not actually lost the fight, because I don't think he's actually lost a fight to an animal so far in the show. But yeah, he just slammed him into the ground, and you know, Hanako had to bring him home after that. So I guess a griffin, but yeah, griffin's a little bit too much even for him, which makes sense. Griffins are big, like they're not easy to fight. They're one of the most powerful mythical creatures. Maybe not quite the level of dragons, but not too far below. And then yeah, dragged him home. And then we just buried we buried Carmilla, but I'm not exactly sure why. Carmilla comes back to life faster if she sleeps in an impure soul. Okay, I completely missed that line because I was too preoccupied with the visuals. So I guess that makes sense. So it wasn't just bullying her. It had a good reason to bury her in the ground. It just looked like bullying, you know? And then our doggy pees not on her, near her. Would have been much better if he actually peed on her. But, oh, that's still pretty surprising. Just, yeah, poor Camilla. Yeah, we didn't get the reward, but we got a griffin, so I'm sure he's more than happy with that result. Very surprised that I grew so quickly, though. Like, but all Shigure sees is food costs. But Kyoko seems pretty nice, so I'm sure she'll be a great addition. And then we find out the real source of income for this group is the selling of the swords. So, Durandal said fetches a nice price, clearly. Yeah, I'm just really lucky. Hopefully nobody else steals our business model again. And yeah, that was the episode. Except for the stinger where we got to see another kind of Ojo-sama character. Like, she's in the shadows, so I can't see too much there. But I think I see the Ojo-sama curls and silver hair. Could she be a vampire? I mean, could she be? She's clearly a vampire because there are bats flying around. But is this like where Camilla came from? Because, you know, all vampires gotta know each other. So, there's gotta be some connection there, right? So, Joanna. So yeah, I'm definitely curious exactly how she's gonna enter into the story. Like, she's not an animal, so you shouldn't care too much about her. So, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I talked about the show way too long here, but I love the episode. What can I say? There were a lot of parts I want to talk about because there was a lot of great parts because this is a great show. I'm very much loving it quite a lot. I can't wait for more. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.